We're here in Semple Stadium at Dublin. Senior Camogie manager Adrian O'Sullivan. Adrian, not the result you wanted, not the end to the championship. Give us your assessment on that game.
No, definitely not the result we wanted. Look, the assessment of the game, I think we couldn't have got a better start. I thought we were brilliant first 15-16 minutes. Everything was going to plan. Ash O'Neill and Eve Gannon were on fire inside, and we were getting good ball into them, and I think we hit 1-4 quickly and we were flying, and look, Kilkenny adapted and they pulled back a sweeper in front of the two inside, and we tried to push up. We couldn't quite find our shape, and they really got away from us there for only about 10 or 12 minutes, but Kilkenny went on a scoring streak and they just kept picking us off. And look, that's what the really, really good teams do to you, isn't it? If you give them an inch, they take a mile, and that's what happened. I'm very happy with how we played in the second half. I thought we fought really hard. I thought we showed great guts and determination. I think we finished with the entire full forward line played minor last year for Dublin, so we're very young and we're trying to develop a group, and look, that doesn't mean it's not going to hurt for the next couple of weeks, but I think we can, when we look back, and we'll probably take a little bit of solace in that, in where we've come from over the last 6 or 7 months since we got together at the end of November, But look, ultimately, if the question you asked, not the result we wanted, no. And look, Kilkenny were absolutely flying. They put a big score up on us, and we just have to take it on the chin that we weren't quite good enough today, and that's it.
When you went into the dressing room at half time, what was the conversation?
The conversation was, look, it was a half of 2 quarters, if you like, to butcher the cliche. That we felt that we were really, really good for the first quarter of an hour, and it just stopped working for us for the second quarter of an hour. So look, it'll be interesting to see when we analyse it what exactly happened. But look, we just spoke that we felt we were still in the game, that if we could get good ball into the forwards, that we'd have a chance. We'd create a couple of goal chances, and we did create a couple of goal chances, but we didn't execute ultimately at the end of the day. And look, it is what it is, I suppose. Look, it's tough to take that it was such a big scoreline. I'm not sure if it reflected the full pattern of the game, but ultimately that's twice now that they put a score on us, and we have to go away over the winter now and try and find a way of closing the gap.
Disappointing result today, but when you look over the whole of the All-Ireland Championship, that's only Dublin's second loss.
Yeah, I suppose it is, and look, it's tight margins, if maybe we'd held on in Ennis or against Tipperary in Parnell Park, we could have been playing the first game here and not facing a team like Kilkenny. But look, ultimately, if you want to win the All-Ireland, which is our ambition the same as everyone else, you're going to have to play these teams anyway. So whether it was this week in Thurles or next week in Croke Park, it's all the one really. But look, ultimately, yeah, we had a great championship. I think if you said at the start of the year with that group that we'd have one game lost coming into a quarter final playing Kilkenny and Thurles, you'd have taken it. Look, it's great for the group. They've played in Croke Park this year, they've played in Thurles this year. We've exposed a lot of the younger players to the big stage, and they've tried to make the step up from minor to senior. And yeah, look, it's been a good season. It's hard to even put that into words today, because it sounds like loser talk really, but it has been a good season. And look, we'll regroup over the winter and we'll just try and get better, and that's it. And that's all you can do, just get better again and see where it takes us next year. And
that's what I was going to ask. What's next for Adrian O'Sullivan and the Dublin Senior Camogie?
Yeah, no, look, the county board gave me a 3-year term, so this is only year 2. So look, as far as I know, unless any of them change their mind, we're all the management team are going to come back next year for another shot at it. And look, we gave the commitment, and I don't think it's the right time to step away from this group. We're really only getting started on the journey. They're so young, they've so much to learn. So yeah, look, all going well, we'll be back and give it another cut next year.
And coming up, you've got the club championship as well in another couple of weeks. You'll have a couple of weeks to sort of reflect on all this and step away, and then I suppose it's the search for new players again for next season.
No, that's it. Look, and we'll go to every game. We'll go down the divisions as well. Like, I suppose if you look at the panel there, you'd like Annabelle Timothy from St. Finian's. We've players from Peregrines. We've players from Olaf's. Like there's no snobbery in our group. I suppose that's the advantage of being from outside Dublin. We treat everybody the same. We're not just going to pick from the senior team. So we're going to go down the divisions and go to as many games as we can and see what's out there. And look, we'll speak to John O'Connell and we'll speak to Johnny Greville and see what they think with regards to the minor and intermediate group, and we'll get a squad together again for next year and we'll go again.
Well, Adrian, commiserations today, but thanks. You've given Dublin fans plenty to cheer about this season.
Yeah, thanks very much. Sound lad. Thanks for the coverage. Brilliant. Thanks very much.
Thanks very much.